Hi everyone, I am Jack and I just saw the Nostalgic Critic's video game review. Okay, I admit he really lost it when he did that. It was pretty funny. I was actually trying not to laugh as I'm a dedicated nerd fan, and it kind of pissed me off a little bit, but that's just my honest opinion. Okay, my first problem I found is why not such games as Zero Wing, Shafu, E.T., Superman 64. I mean, come on. You could have did an even worse game than this. You weren't even trying, and you got one of the worst beatable games of all time. I mean, come on. You could have did something that was 10 times worse, 100 times worse, even 1,000 times worse. I mean, you could have said, you could have basically said that you could have did Hotel Mario, and you would have got like probably a couple thousand people watching your video non-stop just because they love how much you would cry on it. But no, you had to do Bed's Kids, which is probably the worst beat 'em up game on Super Nintendo. And I'm a beat 'em up fan, so I do know it probably is the worst for it. When it comes down to it, I think that Eric did better on his half because he really didn't lose his cool. Well, he lost it a little bit, but he didn't lose it as much as his critic. And the critic even going as far as wearing this outfit, changing part of the name, making it as if it was a nerd episode for him. God, I tell ya, I'd rather watch Ricky 1 over that crap. I mean, I've seen some pretty bad stuff, and I'm glad he didn't do the Angry Video Game Nerd game, where I would have been even angrier. You know what? I just noticed by looking at your videos that when it comes down to it, you don't honestly have a good enough opinion to really relate to everybody. Nope. I do. I mean, you see me in my videos doing that. I can even try to do an even better refill of anything. You just throw it at me and I'll show you I'm better than you. I mean, okay, I'm going to prove it right now when it comes to Bed's Kids. The game is horrible. Okay, I did notice that pattern as you've seen in the background. I did notice that the stronger hits plus the weapon take 3 hits each rather than just 53 hits to enemies. I mean, it's like they made the punch so weak in this game. I mean, and when it comes to the breaking glass part, that does not make any sense whatsoever. And I had to say from the top of my heart that the movie was a little more decent, but not as decent. I mean, I wasn't really too much for the game, or the movie, or even the stand-up. All I can say is I don't even give even the slightest crap for it. And sorry, I tried not to laugh during his video on it, and I actually got hiccups real bad for it. So that's why I kind of screw up there. The point is, I can do a better refill on anything, and yes, anything, than you can. I mean, Dan on Champzilla challenged me to do a movie refill. 1 second. I got it on uTorrent, so that. I think it's called Dinner with Andre. And if my refill really is that good, then you can challenge me to anything. But if you're going to challenge me to my dinner or entree challenge, then fine. Throw whatever you got. Because I know it's a little difficult. I know at the same time that the nerd winning, you're losing. And the fact that you're too difficult is typical, like the Ira Gamer. But at least he has a certain level of it. He's on that pace of the nerd. But at the same time, he goes a little too video game-ish. But you can understand why. The point is, when it really falls down on you, Ricky 1, refill, in my opinion, was a lot worse than Indoor than your piece of crap for a game. Calling it the worst game of all time. I call Superman 64 the worst game I ever played. The nerd calls Dr. Jackal and Mr. Hyde the worst game he ever played. So, I'll tell you what. If you're up for it, and since I'm a bugger on that website, champzilla.com, I'd like to challenge you to a video refill. I know what a lot of people think. It's difficult and all that. But I would really like to see you try it. Yep. If you can take on the nerd like that, then I dare you. Yep, I dare you to do something that'll top my fail. Sure, you'll actually do actual footages, but we'll save you from actually saving some of your reactions, put more information, and looking into the people's interests at the same time. You can't do all that. I can. I proved it, and I can do it again and again and again. So, I'll see you all later, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And Critic, please do better with your videos. You really are disturbing to watch. See us. Oh, come on.